The U.S. FDA warned that Pfizer and Moderna COVID-19 vaccines may cause a rare risk of heart inflammation, but medical experts assure the public these vaccines are still safe. The first batch of Moderna COVID-19 vaccines is arriving in the country tonight. Vice President Leni Robredo opposes President Duterte's proposal of arming anti-crime civilian volunteers. A sports agency plans to sue Senator Manny Pacquiao for supposedly breaching their contract. His camp, however, brushed this off. And P-pop group SB19 premieres their new version of their hit song Mapa with OPM band Ben&Ben. Focused and fearless, here's everything you need to know. I'm Riza Diaz. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration warns of a rare risk of heart inflammation on Pfizer and Moderna COVID-19 vaccines. Fact sheets on the shots were revised to include a warning of possible myocarditis and pericarditis after taking the second dose. But speaking to us earlier, former COVID-19 task force advisor and cardiologist Tony Leachon said the U.S. FDA's action was only a necessary precaution. Leachon ensures that cases of heart inflammation after taking COVID-19 jabs are rare and patients experiencing the side effect are more likely to recover.
No big deal actually. And this would just alert us doctors on how to use the drugs. And if ever there would be some occurrence in our patients, then we are alerted as to how we will address and treat the patients accordingly. But this would not deter us from using this particular drug.
The first batch of the U.S.-made Moderna shots is expected to arrive in the country tonight at 11 p.m. A Singapore Airlines commercial flight will be bringing the 249,000 doses at the NAIA Terminal 3. 55,000 of these doses were procured by the private sector. The Moderna jabs were supposed to arrive on June 25 but was delayed due to logistical problems. Vaccine czar Carlito Galvez said the government has already secured 20 million Moderna shots through a tripartite agreement with the private sector. The country is expecting 1 million more Sinovac shots on Monday and 2 million AstraZeneca doses before the end of the month. The Health Department logs more than 6,000 new COVID-19 cases today. This brings the country's total caseload to 1.39 million. 52,000 cases are still active. Now, almost 7,000 patients have recovered over the past day, bringing the total recoveries to 1.32 million. Meanwhile, 128 died of the infection, pushing the death toll to more than 24,000. In other news, Vice President Leni Robredo takes a swipe at President Duterte's proposal of arming anti-crime civilian volunteers. In her weekly radio show, Robredo insisted that it would be better to implement preventive measures than impose punitive solutions. She added that arming civilian volunteers involve risk of abuse of power. The Vice President also rebuked a fear-based approach to leadership, saying the public should be seen not as subjects but partners in governance.
Daming mga problemang mariresolve na hindi naman kailangan ng armas. Ang solusyon talaga Eli, mas preventive in the sense na pag yung tao sinasama mo mula sa umpisa, mas nagiging responsable sila. O pag hindi kayo sumunod, pwedeng may harm na mangyayari sa inyo. Parang laging nag-ooperate tayo sa takot, hindi yun effective.
We'll be back with more stories after the break. Keep it here on One News. watching One News Now. I'm Riza Diaz. Senator Manny Pacquiao's camp brushed off a lawsuit filed by management agency Paradigm Sports following an alleged breach in contract. A recent report from The Athletic said that Paradigm was under the impression that Pacquiao would sign a deal to fight Mikey Garcia. The suit includes damages worth $3.3 million, as well as requests for an injunction to stop Pacquiao's spends from happening. In response, Pacquiao's lawyer Dale Kinselia said Paradigm Sports is just trying to get in the way of the boxer's scheduled bout with Errol Spence Jr. this August. Now here are other sports stories we're keeping our eyes on. Despite the missing out on the Tokyo Olympics buzz due to injuries, Phil and pole vaulter Natalie Uy continued to rewrite the record books. She broke the national record she herself set in July 2020 with a 4.2 clearance at the Bell Athletics in Jonesboro, Arkansas. Her previous record was 4.30 meters, which she first set at the Acadia Invitational in Greenville, North Carolina last year. Iloilo Quisela Knights have stolen the top spot from the Camarines Soaring Eagles in the Southern Division Wesley Saw Cup. Although tied with Camarines with a 20-5 record, the Quisela Knights have vaulted to the top because of their 1 points. Iloilo dominated the Palawan Queens Gambit 20-1 and the Mindoro Tamaraws 14.5 to 6.5 for a total of 366 1 points. The Premier Volleyball League is set to usher in its first season as a professional league on July 17 at the Centennial Arena in Lawag City, Ilocos Norte. PVL President Ricky Palou confirmed the development as the league gears up for its opening after several delays brought about by the COVID-19 pandemic. A total of 12 teams will be seeing action in the PVL's historic pro debut. P-pop group SB19 premiered their latest collaboration with OPM band Ben&Ben for the band version of their hit song Mapa. 18 and Ben&Ben's fans finally had a chance to watch the laid-back band version of the song an hour ago. Mapa, which is a portmanteau of Mama and Papa, is SB19's tribute to their parents. Ben&Ben thanked SB19 for inviting them to do the band version of what they described as a beautiful song about our parents. Now, for more updates, visit News 5, The Philippine Star, and Business World Online. Visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. You can also catch One News on Signal Play app. Register for a free account now at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. I'm Riza Diaz. We are One News.